What's up, guys? Bamox here. We are here. Gekishin Squadra is out right now, and here we have the first version patch notes. So this is version 1.1.0 patch notes, and obviously these are based on the network test, the beta, if you want to call it. So here we have buffs for Kid Gohan, Deborah, Trunks, Piccolo, Frieza, Bojack, and Caulifla. Nerfs for Baby, 18, Zamasu, Boo, Cooler, and Krillin. And then adjustments for Goku, Vegeta, and Oob. And the three of the I guess you want to call them, I don't know what they call them, but they're like global NPCs that you defeat to get buffs, kind of thing. Some of these buffs are surprising, some of these nerfs are not surprising. Like Baby, 18, Zamasu, and Cooler were very strong. Like in the network test, those four were strong in the network test. Like if you knew how to abuse them properly. Like 18, I remember her dashes, she was good. The Baby's his possession was really good. Bojack needed buffs. I'm surprised Caulifla got buffs. I thought she was quite good in the network test. And Deborah as well, I thought he was quite good too. Frieza, I can see, I was top 100 Frieza in the network test. I can see why he got buffed, but I didn't really feel like he needed it. But let's go through this because it's just probably going to be a long one. So let's read this. Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra is on its last countdown towards the launch date. Obviously it's out right now, and it will be out when this video comes out. On release, the game will have a balanced patch from the network test held in June. This post will give you the details on the changes made. The balance changes have two major objectives: to balance outlier heroes and to tweak game functions with unintended behaviors. Including the hero pick rates and win rates that we posted on our SNS accounts, we have taken into account numerous other key performance indicators. They include but are not limited to general hero performances and specific ranks to individual hero numerics, not to mention how we plan ahead in tandem with future hero characters to be released. Of course, we understand some participants of the network test may be in disdain due to their favorite characters being nerfed or tweaked, but do not worry, Squadra will be implementing periodic balance changes so as to provide a healthy and ever-changing play environment, providing opportunity for every hero character to shine in one way or another throughout the seasons. For now, we hope you join us on our launch of Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, and we await your feedback on official SNS accounts and official Discord channel. Okay. So we've got the buff here. First one, Kid Gohan. I'm just gonna run right through this because there's quite a lot, obviously, because these are I guess this is the first one, so I guess they made a lot of tweaks based on the feedback and what the data there that they've seen as well. Base HP adjusted to increase more easily during the match outset. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Passive friendship boost. During friendship boost, all attack up effect to allies heroes increase from 300 to 400. Is rush attack. During explosive rage, rush attack damage is 100 times 6. And instead of 100 times 6, it's 140 times 6. So instead of a total of 600, it will be a total of 840. I think if my maths is correct. No, 740. Wait, no, is it 800? Oh, no, it is 840. I second guess myself there. Okay, now I really want to double check that because I gotta make sure my maths is on point there. Yes, I was right. Okay, his skill 2, Masenkiaku. Why is it spelled like that? Anyway, skill 1, level 1 radius 1.5 is now being increased to 1.75 meters, and his skill 2 radius is 1.75 to 2 meters. So they've increased it by 0.25 for each. Skill 3, leave this to me. Energy defense down effect to enemies with barrier increased by 200, and energy defense down effect to enemies within the barrier adjusted to persist for 2 seconds after exiting. And his ultimate, his cooldown has gone up by 5 seconds. His strike attack up effect to ally heroes is increased by 200 seconds. His strike attack up, the effect is reduced by 2 seconds, so effect duration, and the strike defense up effect to self is increased by 100. So they kind of just gave him buffs all around just to kind of improve him, kind of make him more pickable. Only nerfed one thing, which was just how long his ultimate takes, which is about 5 seconds. Is not really much of a thing. The border now, we've got base HP adjusted to increase more easily during the match outset. His skill 1 Doom's Ray, his damage has been increased from 900 plus 450 to 1000 plus 500. And oh no, wait, no, I read that wrong. Wait, his damage is being decreased. Did he get a buff or a nerf? He got a buff, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm confused by this actually. They decreased the overall base damage of this. Skill 3, this is dealing 1.8k, but now it's dealing 1.56k. Interesting. The petrification greed gain has increased though. So I guess they made it faster for you to get the petrification gauge, but it does less damage now. And then his super attack, it has more gain as well. They didn't really give him a strong buff, which is what I was saying. He was quite good in the network test, but the buff is not that strong. Trunks just got a base HP, and his transform, his attack goes up by 10%. That's it. Piccolo skill 1 is only got an upgrade. His blast range has been increased for, I guess, for the first 2 skills. It still does a maximum of 30. The speed is increased as well. Oh, decrease, sorry. The blast speed has been decreased. So it started off at 37, rising to 136. Now it goes 30 to 75. Wow, that's a really big drop. The energy blast damage at all levels unified. So now it does more damage. Oh no, it just doesn't rise anymore. Okay. Piccolo seems to be getting nerfed here, but we'll see what the rest says. Skill 2 super explosion damage has been decreased again. Does a total of 840 rather than a total of 1020, and the distance at which damage increases per skill has been adjusted. This doesn't seem like a buff to me personally, but this looks more like a nerf or an adjustment. But I guess we got Freezer. Adjusted HP to increase more easily during the match end game. Okay, and all that got changed with his skills are his ultimate, which has been shortened by 10 seconds. Bojack, and I'm interested to see Bojack. What did they do with Bojack? Because he was quite weak to me. I saw people that said he was really good, and I don't know if I agree with that. I just don't know. Obviously HP buff, that's what they did give everyone that they've buffed so far. All attack up as well, so he gets 5% more damage. His passive, subordinates will now appear in a fixed order. I don't remember them being in a random order. Stack-based scaling of enhanced follow-up attacks removed for consistency, and they just shortened up his ultimate as well. I don't know if that's gonna be enough for him. I expect to see him again in the next patch notes. The next set of buffs and nerfs, I expect to see him again. And Khalifa just got a buff when she's transformed, which I did say again, she was quite strong, so I'm not surprised that's all it is. But these nerfs seem very heavy, very heavy, so we'll see. Baby, skill 2, movement speed during activation decreased. His damage has been decreased in initial shockwave, and the cooldown has been lengthened. Wow, they gave it the triple whammy there. Possession, soft HP recovery over time has been increased. Possession during the time shortened has been shortened as well. And then his still life effective possession target has been decreased to 25%. And his ultimate damage per shockwave has gone down by, it looks like 1,000 for each, but it does rise up to 440. And they gave him a little buff here. Recovered HP for each hero hit is 50, 60, 70, and then goes from 80% to 20%. Interesting. Okay. Android 18. I'm assuming them dashes are getting nerfed. Rush attack no longer provides stacks, and there we go. At the dash, skill 3. The damage has been decreased. And while reactivating, if an enemy is KO'd by your final dash, the number of possible reactivations will now increase. Oh, okay. So they did give a little buff, but obviously the main issue is the damage. They've lowered the damage. But if you get a KO with it, you get more reactivations. And they made her super attack longer. Zamasu, I'm expecting a healing nerf here. Obviously adjusted his HP. I wish they would say what they are doing to the HP. Is it a number? Are they making it? I don't know what the health numbers are, but are they making it 2,000 to 1,800, or are they increasing it? Like, because we don't know if they're increasing. They just said HP adjusted. They don't. Like, what does this mean to increase more easily during the match outset? They gotta give us some more depth on that. They made his ultimate longer, cooldown from 80 to 90, and his skill 3 movement speed down effect has been decreased from 80 to 70. Boo has skills 3, no skills effect to enemies on hit removed. Cooler, my main. Okay, here we go. HP increase. So instead of him starting at 11.2 thousand to 22.8 thousand, they've increased it from 12.8 to 25 or 26,000. And then they've said base HP adjusted to increase more easy to them out there. That same thing. They give him a buff to his attack, which obviously I've played a bit already, because this is coming out after I've played release. I do see an increase in damage especially on his base. Well, I guess this has been transformed, but I don't know, maybe they did tweak it, but it feels like there's a lot more damage coming from Cooler, a little bit. Like I can finish off kills much more. They made his supernova 5 more seconds, and the damage upon explosion has been decreased by 500. I think I do feel that. Krillin. Obviously the HP adjustment. Skill 1 has been increased by 1 second. Wow, that's a lot to. I don't really get that, especially because I've not played Krillin. Energy blast explosion and the secondary explosion decreased. The Krillin players will know what that means. I don't know what that means. Marked effect time shortened 7.5, so decreased by 2.5 seconds. And the home energy blast damage has been increased, so damage has been. What I like is they've not just completely nerfed characters. They either nerf one thing or like slightly adjust one thing. But if they're nerfing a lot, they've kind of given them something else just to kind of see and work around what is making them or the characters strong in the first place. Obviously he got a buff decrease as well, 20 more seconds for his ultimate. Okay, so we've got adjustment to Goku, attack up, and his spirit bomb is longer for 10 seconds. Vegeta, who also was very strong, got his super attack longer, 10 seconds, and a little bit of a buff increase. HP as well, we've got HP. And then now we have the last final bits with the battle system. So we've got Nappa. The damage boost effect upon KO is increased by 10%. The movement speed buff for Android 16 is by 5%. The skill damage dealt boost effect buff is increased by 10%. So they kind of made it more important to get these by giving you more. They improved what they give you. Alright, so now the Gods of Destructions, aka the Towers, they will now prioritize heroes rather than accompanying characters such as the Doria or Zarbon. And a timer has been added near the God of Destructions to indicate the time until Zeno arrives. Okay, so the Helper Ride, similar to skills, activation direction can now be chosen with a directional input. Helper defense debuff, cooldown shortened by half, okay, which is good. Gekishin high, cooldown reduction rate increased, and lightning swift damage decreased by 200. I think these are Gekishin high, lightning swift, and super snowball. I think are the Gekishin rules, and might be also land grab as well. Can't remember, but yeah, those are the buffs and nerfs. Put down in the comments what you think. Who do you think didn't? Do you think someone else deserved a buff or a nerf? I think Vegeta deserved a bit more of a nerf, a bit more of a stronger nerf. Maybe Bojack deserved a bit more of a better buff. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know who you're playing. What characters are you excited to use in the game? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.